Yeah, some breaking news to bring you regarding Anthony Joshua. He's been involved in a serious car crash in Nigeria. Now, Reuters news agency say he suffered minor injuries, but 2 people have died in the incident.
But Anthony A.J. Joshua has been involved in a deadly car crash, unaliving 2 passengers. So one passed away on the scene instantly, and the other, from my understanding now, has passed.
So here's what shook the entire boxing community to its core. Anthony Joshua got caught up in a devastating car accident in Nigeria, and when the dust settled, 2 people had tragically lost their lives. The headline hit like a thunderbolt, instantly mixing relief that AJ survived with the heartbreak of knowing this crash claimed innocent lives.
Minor injuries. There were images of Anthony Joshua enjoying his vacation in Nigeria with his friends and everything. Yeah, he has his shirt off and everything because, you know, he's in Africa, it's warm out there. He was just enjoying his time. And unfortunately, there was a car crash.
What we know now paints a grim picture. Joshua's SUV slammed straight into a truck that wasn't moving, and 2 people died right there at the scene. AJ walked away with injuries that doctors say won't threaten his life, but the fact that people actually died makes this whole situation incredibly heavy and tragic.
We do not know the circumstances of the accident. However, 2 cars collided and 2 individuals were pronounced dead on the scene. Anthony Joshua has injuries, but at this point have not been reported to have been lethal.
Here's where the boxing world held its breath. People like E.T. Kern stopped making predictions and started waiting for real information, which tells you everything about how serious this got. The latest word is that Anthony Joshua got rushed to the hospital where they're checking him over and treating whatever injuries he sustained. When this news first dropped, social media went absolutely crazy with fighters, fans, and analysts all reacting at once. Early reports suggest AJ dodged any major physical damage, but the crash was so severe and the loss of life so devastating that it's cast this dark cloud over what could have been a complete disaster for the heavyweight champion.
But again, I don't know, so I don't want to say that, but I'm hoping that some of the news we're hearing that he, it doesn't look like he has any major injuries is true. And that would be fantastic, and obviously be a very lucky boy.
Then Joe Rogan jumped in with his take, and that just added another whole layer of controversy to what was already an incredibly tragic situation. His words went viral instantly, with fans picking apart everything he said while still processing the shock of the accident. One thing became crystal clear though: this wasn't some minor fender bender. Anthony Joshua getting rushed to emergency care after a collision that killed 2 people absolutely rocked the entire boxing community. While everyone sharing opinions and emotions are running wild online, the real focus has to stay on how AJ's doing and the families who lost someone they'll never get back.
I mean,
that's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did,
there's no way.
He would be dead.
Looking deeper into this personal tragedy, the crash happened when Anthony Joshua's SUV hit a truck that was just sitting there. 2 people lost their lives instantly at that exact spot. They got AJ to the hospital fast, and thankfully his injuries aren't supposed to be life-threatening. The news exploded across every social media platform, leaving fans and everyone in the boxing world struggling to process just how bad this accident really was.
I realized that I was working away from home. I was spending time with my friends, and my wife wasn't happy. So I had to kind of look at the decisions I was making, and I had to come back home to boxing, and I had to sacrifice, I had to take a look at my life, make necessary changes to put my love back.
Local authorities. Now we're getting confirmation about what actually went down in this terrible incident. Joshua's SUV collided with a truck that wasn't moving, and that collision killed 2 people immediately. They transported AJ to medical care with what they're calling minor injuries, but the severity of this crash and the photos people are sharing online have left fans around the world completely shaken. What you're seeing really drives home how fast an accident can turn deadly, even for someone who's used to handling intense pressure situations.
Police that there was an accident at 9:30 a.m. local time, 8:30 our time, involving two vehicles in which two people have died, and Anthony Joshua has received minor injuries and he's been taken to hospital. So eyewitnesses say Joshua was in a Lexus SUV with 3 other passengers, and he was involved in an accident in which that Lexus collided with a truck that was stationary at the time. And there are videos online of a shaken Joshua being taken out of the car. So local police have confirmed that Joshua has suffered minor injuries, but that 2 people have died in that accident.
The words from AJ's inner circle show you the human element that's behind all these headlines. When something like this happens, nobody's thinking about upcoming fights or championship belts. The only thing that matters is making sure everyone gets the medical care they need and supporting the people who are hurting. Joshua being in the hospital and the tragic death of 2 people has forced his entire team to put immediate medical attention and family support ahead of everything else, and that shows you just how serious this whole situation really is.
Beyond boxing.
Be there for them and the family, anything they need. You know, sometimes when someone is a star, they have a lot of things in their life taken care of for them. So you really have to move into that mode in this situation as well. Make sure obviously they're getting the best medical attention, make sure their family are safe and happy and happy.
The reality is that Anthony Joshua's crash into that stationary truck sent massive shockwaves through the entire boxing community. While some parts of the story are still unclear, like whether other people were in the truck when it happened, everyone's immediate attention is on AJ's condition and the families who got affected by this crash. Social media exploded with fans sending prayers and support, which really shows you how serious everyone knows this situation is. Even injuries that aren't life-threatening feel like a secondary concern when 2 people actually died in this accident.
SUV struck the stationary truck. So I just want to give you guys the breaking news. Unfortunately, Anthony Joshua was involved in a car accident in Nigeria. Prayers to Anthony A.J. Joshua.
Now the true severity of what Anthony Joshua went through is becoming clear. 2 lives were lost, and AJ ended up hospitalized with significant injuries. Videos that are going around show a visibly shaken Joshua getting assistance out of his SUV, and that really emphasizes just how intense this collision must have been. Fans and analysts are both struggling to come to terms with the tragedy, with everyone's attention focused on getting medical attention and recovery, plus dealing with the broader human impact of this absolutely shocking accident.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Joshua, future heavyweight Hall of Famer, has been in a severe car accident which killed 2 people. He is severely injured. He's still alive. There's footage out there of people helping Anthony Joshua out the vehicle. We don't know the details of what happened, if they was in a car accident, if they was just swerving around and lost control. We don't know, but my condolences go out to those who lost their lives. Hopefully it was just, man, a terrible accident. And also, hopefully Anthony Joshua will seek the medical attention that he needs. You know, check the everything, the head, the scan everything, x-ray, MRI, because we don't know if that could be internal bleeding as well. You know, adrenaline is pumping and you may feel like you're not okay, but you got to check everything. But hopefully he heals well, and Godspeed. And again, my condolences go out to those that lost their lives.
This really shows you the human side of what happened. Anthony Joshua survived, but 2 people who were close to him died instantly. The message that Liam shared really emphasizes the emotional impact that's behind all these headlines. It reminds everyone watching that this goes way beyond just a sports story. Social media has been flooded with fans sending prayers and condolences, and that reflects the worldwide shock and concern for both AJ and the families of the victims.
Anthony Joshua injured in car accident. 2 people who I believe were with Anthony Joshua were friends of his have tragically passed away. Before I carry on reading the article, the 2 people who have tragically passed, my condolences is all I can say to their friends and families. We'll definitely offer up some prayers for them.
Tony Bellew pointed out just how close this situation came to being even worse, noting that Anthony Joshua could have suffered much more severe consequences. While AJ made it through with his injuries, the shock of the accident has left both him and everyone watching completely rattled. The fact that he seemed dazed when he arrived really shows you the intensity of this crash. Bellu's comments also hinted at the resilience and mental strength that's going to be required to get through such a life-threatening experience.
He could get seriously hurt. I don't believe Josh would have. I believe Josh might have some compassion in him.
Frank Warren's statement brings some clarity to all the chaos that followed Anthony Joshua's accident. Even though the crash was incredibly serious, his team is already making plans for a tune-up fight, probably before any major showdown with Tyson Fury later this summer. This demonstrates careful long-term thinking, giving Joshua the time he needs to recover both physically and mentally while keeping his career moving forward. From a professional angle, having a structured comeback fight is absolutely crucial for evaluating his readiness for the ring and rebuilding confidence after going through the accident. Warren's strategic perspective also gives fans reassurance that Joshua's team is finding the right balance between recovery and career advancement, showing the professionalism that exists behind elite boxing. Even when tragedy strikes, the sport keeps moving, and Joshua's route back to top-level competition is being carefully planned out.
We have a warm-up fight, but if this fight happens, which I believe it will, if it does happen, it will be sometime in late summer. So Tyson, that's another sort of what's at the moment, it's another 7 months away. So he'll certainly have a fight in between, I think.
Johnny Nelson breaks down the business side of boxing at the highest level, and even after Anthony Joshua's accident, the contract talks for the Tyson Fury fight are progressing rapidly, demonstrating how the commercial aspect of boxing works independently of outside circumstances. Nelson stresses how quickly agreements got finalized once both sides found common ground, showing Joshua's dedication to getting back in the ring. From a professional analysis standpoint, these fast contract resolutions are absolutely critical because they establish timelines for training, recovery, and strategic preparation. While fans are focused on the immediate aftermath of the accident, the behind-the-scenes contract work makes sure the fight stays realistic, keeping audience interest and promotional schedules intact. Nelson's analysis shows that elite boxers like Joshua have to balance personal healing with professional responsibilities, where every choice has consequences for performance, public image, and career direction.
He said we were ready to do this. This Tyson, that was the woman that was dragging his feet, signed a contract in 30 minutes or whatever. So unless I hear it from...
Duke McKenzie emphasizes the lasting appeal of a potential Joshua Fury matchup, even after AJ's car accident. From a professional standpoint, the fight stays monumental because both athletes continue to represent the absolute peak of heavyweight boxing. McKenzie points out that while recent events might have temporarily changed the focus, the names Joshua and Fury still command global attention. For Joshua, the incident creates an additional layer of story to the fight about overcoming challenges and coming back stronger. Analysts view this as a unique test, finding the balance between physical recovery and the psychological demands of facing one of the division's most skilled and experienced competitors. The excitement is intensified because this match isn't just about championship belts, but about legacy, marketability, and fan engagement, 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 fan engagement. Keeping fans engaged, Mackenzie's Viewpoint presents the fight as a career-defining moment for both men, maintaining boxing's heavyweight storyline despite personal challenges.
Trust you.
It's a fight that interests everybody, isn't it? Because it's still a massive fight. They are still the two biggest names in world boxing. I don't care what anybody says. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are still the two biggest names in world heavyweight boxing.
Simon Jordan offers a professional evaluation of where both fighters currently stand and their reputations. Fury's tendency to speak his mind often overshadows what he's accomplished, but Jordan emphasizes his ability to bounce back and make comebacks, qualities that Joshua will need to match inside the ring. Despite his recent accident, AJ's reputation as a positive role model and skilled heavyweight stays strong. Analysts consider this context essential because Joshua has to show both physical recovery and mental strength to handle Fury's challenges. Jordan presents the story as a test of character just as much as ability, pointing out that success will come down to preparation, strategy, and concentration. From a professional viewpoint, this matchup combines athletic performance with legacy building, audience expectations, and post-accident attention, making it one of the most important heavyweight fights in recent memory.
Tyson Fury's mouth drags it back into the gutter at times, but I also think that some of his achievements have been quite remarkable. And, he's come back and won fights and achieved things at times that I didn't think he could. Anthony Joshua, on the whole, has been a force for good. I think boxing has always been in the public's.
Carl Froesch offers a realistic perspective on Anthony Joshua's career path after the recent accident. From an analyst's viewpoint, the Fury fight represents both a challenge and a chance, an opportunity to earn significant money while testing physical recovery following a life-threatening incident. Froesch suggests that Joshua probably won't chase additional world championships, pointing out the business reality of elite boxing, where financial motivations often drive career choices. The commentary highlights the careful balance between legacy earnings and performing at the highest level. For Joshua, this fight represents a crucial turning point, proving his readiness, resilience, and capacity to compete at the top level after personal hardship. Froesch's analysis presents the bout as a combination of both athletic ability and strategic career management, reinforcing that choices in boxing extend far beyond what happens in the ring. Anthony Joshua's recent accident shocked the boxing world, but the attention now is on his recovery and comeback to the ring. With a preparation fight scheduled and the massive showdown with Tyson Fury approaching, AJ's resilience and preparation will determine the next phase of his career. Fans everywhere are paying close attention, measuring his physical comeback against what's at stake in terms of legacy and financial opportunity. What's your take? Can Joshua get past this setback and reclaim his position at the top? Or will Fury hold the advantage? Drop your predictions in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe for all the latest news on AJ's journey.